Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am McKola. As you can see, we are here at Carrington, the Aon Training Complex. They have allowed us here today, and that's because it's the fans forum with Diogo Dalot. So we're heading down here for a press conference style Q&A with loads of Manchester United fans sending their questions to Diogo Dalot, who will be here. And of course, we will be getting a chance to ask him a few questions one-on-one as well. And I've heard a few things about Diogo. I've heard he's training like an absolute madman. We've also seen him improve massively this season. So I want to ask him what Ten Hag has done to get the best out of him. So we'll ask Diogo a few questions. You check out the fans forum and we'll see you in a bit.
Has it been difficult to readjust mentally to club football after the World Cup coming in the middle of the season?
It's curious because I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. After a World Cup, we never had that. It was also my first World Cup, so first of all, it was a big experience and a very good experience for me individually. But I think that we're only gonna take conclusions a bit more further than just now. Of course, since for us it's been good since we finished the World Cup. Good results, good performance collectively, individually also. So I don't think it brought us much problems as probably to other teams so far. So I think it will depend on a lot of circumstances, but I think physically, because it will probably be one of the biggest parts of having a bigger competition in the middle of the season. We have to be cautious a little bit because there was a lot of load, a lot of games. It was a very good competition and tough competition to play. So I hope that we continue like this and with all players available, and that will be a good sign.
Paddock, how do you motivate each other before a game, and what difference has the manager made this season to the actual group? Because now you're on a 7-game winning run.
Yeah, like you said, it's a good point. When you're winning games, I think it's more easier to see that and more easier to be in a good mood, be motivated, and I think it's when the things didn't went as we wanted, that we actually did a good job, and actually we bounced back. So we had some results this season that we weren't expecting, especially the beginning of the season. So the way that we worked after that, I think it's one of the biggest difference that I've noticed since I'm here. Because in the past we have lost games. This season we have lost games, but the way that we reacted after, I think it made the biggest difference so far, and this is what I think is going to build us to be in a better position as a club, as a players, as staff, as the managers. So I think these things, when the things are not going as you wanted, the way that you bounce after, I think it's been the biggest difference since I arrived here.
So I'm the MUFC Youth Ambassador, so I work with Foundation to promote MUFC and get young people coming to games and, to sign up to the United One membership and become a MUFC member, because we're like one big family. We have our own ability suite on a match day for supporters, so it's a safe environment, and we've expanded all the disabled facilities. There's new facilities in the Stretford end now for disabled supporters, so there's a lot more seats become available.
Yeah, I noticed that as well because it's behind me in the Stretford end.
Yeah.
Why is MUFC important?
Because it's important as a community, disabled community, because it's not just come to football and go home, it's a social thing as well, and it allows a lot of different people with a lot of different disabilities to be able to come together and go to games and support the club they love.
Yeah, 100%. And how was today for you? You got to ask Diogo Dalot a question. I thought it was a great question. Were you happy with your answer?
Oh yeah, I was amazed, and I'd like to thank Diego for coming. It's amazing what the club have done today, and it's amazing that he turned up and was interviewed by the fans.
How important is it that you think that connection is between the club and the fans?
It's really, really important because like the fans to be able to do this and do other events are amazing, and you can identify with the club a lot more.
Yeah, 100%. You think we're going to beat Charlton?
Yeah. Bring on the semi-final. I think we'll beat Charlton.
What's your score prediction?
4-0.
Amazing. Nathaniel, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, guys, we're here with Diogo Dalot. Diogo, great to see you again. Saw you in the summer. You've made a lot of improvements since the summer. How are you feeling since then?
Good. I think it's been the way that I liked, progressively, and I think this is the way that we should do it. Individually, it's been a good season. Obviously, I want to keep improving. I still have a lot of space to improve. So I think it's the standard. Individually, that's the standard that I put on myself every day, and then collectively, I wanna help the team.
What has the manager done for you that has helped bring the best out of you? Because we've seen a lot of improvement from a few of the players, especially yourself and Luke Shaw at fullback.
Yeah, I think the way that he sees football, it matched really well the way that I like to see it as well. Obviously, I had to adapt the way that he thinks, the way that he wants me to do different types of roles sometimes and during games. And I was very open to that. So if you are open, if you have this open mind to be open to learn, especially to know that he is a very good manager, he will bring you a lot of good things for you to do on the pitch, and then try to replicate what he teaches on the pitch. And I think that's the main thing. For me, it's been trying to do on the pitch the things that he asked me to do, and then collectively winning games. I think it makes us easier.
We saw the other week Rashford got into a little bit of trouble for turning up late. What have you done to make sure you're not waking up late? You got extra alarms on, making sure you're not getting dropped?
I mean, it's discipline. Obviously, this just puts standards on the camp, on training ground, on when we are in the hotels. And it all started on the pre-season. He was very, very, very strict with rules, with the demandings inside and outside the pitch. And for me, to be honest, it's been normal because I already put these standards on myself. I don't like to break rules, so I know that I have to be very disciplined. This is the mindset that he also wants us to build inside the dressing room.
We've been told that you are one of the first in Carrington and one of the last out of the training ground. You're taking things very seriously. You're taking your individual development very seriously as well. What gives you the motivation to do that? Are there any inspirations for you? Because a lot of people think going to training, I'm at work, go home, relax, but you seem to be doing a little bit extra.
Yeah, it's very individual. I don't like to say that it's better or the way that I do it or not. It just depends individually. Every player has their way to conduct himself, the way that he thinks that is the best individual. I just think for me it's the best way that I can do professionally. Be professional, do the things that I have to do to be ready physically and mentally to play and to be available all games. So I think I had a lot of players to learn, especially with Cristiano the last few year and a half. He brought me as well this culture, and then it was fantastic.
Have you got your own chef and everything like him as well?
No, we have good chefs here at the club, so I think we have all the conditions to do it. So if I spend a little bit more time at Carrington now, it would not be bad for me.
That sounds great. One last question before you go, a little bit of a fun one. If you had to pick a five-a-side team out of the players that are playing currently for United, who would you pick?
Including myself or not?
You can include yourself. I like that.
So I would say me, Licha, Bruno, Rashi, and Casemiro.
Nice. No goalkeeper. I love that. All out attack.
Yeah, we do
Diogo, thank you very much for that. Good luck for the rest of the season as well, and hopefully picking up a trophy or two.
I'm sure you often hear that the Premier League is the best league in the world. Having played now in 3 top leagues and against many, many European opponents, would you agree?
Yeah, I agree that Premier League is probably the best league to play if you're a player that likes excitement, if you're a player that likes intensity, if you're a player that likes excuse me the word, but mess, if you like this type of busy schedule, if you have this type of mentality, I think it's the best play to play. But obviously we are not all the same. There's a lot of players that probably would prefer to play in other league, but for me individually that I played in these 3 countries, I would say that's the league that I enjoy the most because I like this intensity of schedules, the way that English people live this game, the way that everybody talks about the Premier League. It's like the world stops in the weekends to watch games, and I think this is the thing that made me love this country and obviously the Premier League. But I also I'm glad that I played in Italy and in Portugal, because you also get experiences and other cultures and knowledge, and I have to say that in Italy I love to play there. I've learned a lot. I also usually say that in Italy is more a coach manager's game, and in England is more players game. So it's more focused on the players, the individuals, the goals that these players score, the assists that these players score. And in Italy is more about the managers. This manager wants to beat this manager. Tactically, this manager is better than this one. So it's a little bit more like that. I see it as is this way, but that doesn't make Italy less or bigger. But for me, I have to say that individually, I prefer to play in the Premier League.
And of course, it was warmer in Italy.
A little bit.
Thank you.
So there you have it. Thank you very much to Diogo Dalot for his time today. The fans inside the fans forum absolutely buzzing off meeting him, and of course I was as well, because Diogo, I don't know if you know, he's been a fan of Full Time Devil / Stretford Paddock since he joined the club. So every time we get to see him, it feels like we've bumped into an old mate. So thank you to Diogo Dalot. Thank you to the guys at Carrington for having us, Kath at the desk and everyone. And yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Keep it locked. Like, comment, share and subscribe. And until next time, this has been Stretford Paddock. I've been Adam McKola. We're out of here.